Okay. Is it sound now? It should be sound. It should be sound. Oh my goodness. Rich Rising. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, the sound is perfect. Okay. Good, 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 good. You know what's crazy? Yesterday, I had about 5 lighters on this table. I had about 5 lighters on this table, and I keep putting this same one back, knowing that it's dead. It's gone, dead and gone. It don't say that. I mean, I can hear something in there, but oh, there we go. No wonder why I keep putting it back. Y'all, this man is gone. This man is gone. Okay. I am so happy. Listen, Rich Rising, Rich Rising. I mean, this man is gone. This is the justice that is due to them babies, because that motherfucking 15 to 35, 35 to 40 years in prison was just not enough. It was not enough, y'all. It wasn't enough. I'm going to tell y'all this. I literally was just yesterday, I was on a rant. I was on a rant. I was on a rant about this nigga. Not one time, not 2 times, but like 3 times I was on a rant about this nigga. And you know what I said to the last person that I talked to about this case? The last thing that I said was, this is a dead man breathing. A waste of fucking space, a waste of fucking time, a waste of fucking energy, a waste of fucking spirit. This is a demon. This is a devil. I was going to talk about motherfucking contracts, Satan contracts, and this is motherfucking entity. Okay? This is what they do. This is what they do. He was going to be there until 2059 from what I read. Girl, his ass was gone. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I think, and this is just my opinion, okay? This is my channel. I'm entitled to my opinions, okay? I said yesterday to you, I said literally that there is no possible way, you know, and this right here, I'm not saying what any other reader has said, what anybody has said. I'm talking about my reading that I did. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, I really did not watch a lot of readings about Naziah, because I had did a mediumship on it, and because I when I say I did not watch a lot, right? I watched like 2, 3 readings, and I seen that two readers was exploding. I don't know. They were using, you know, her. They was using her just the same as the people that, you know, is in her family used her. Okay. Only difference is they was using her as a spirit. And I really ain't like that. You know, I really ain't like that. The shit that they was exposing, it all of that did not just happen to Naziah. Actually, a lot of it did not happen to Naziah. A lot of shit happened to Naziah, y'all. Don't get it twisted. A lot of shit happened to Naziah. But a lot of other shit that readers, quote unquote, was exploding. Yes, herself. A lot of fucking readers was exposing things that had happened to the other children that this nigga had been abusing and doing over the last 20 fucking years, 25 years. For the last 25 years, since this nigga was like 16, 17 years old, he has been abusing. Maybe even before. I can't really say before that, because the shit that came up, which I'm not going to talk about because that nigga is not a fucking victim, okay? But the shit that came up in my reading and in other shit was that, you know, he was taught that. He was taught that shit, right? And a lot of people put, you know, it comes a certain age where you stop being a victim you know, you like stop being a victim, especially in the city. All right, all of this took place in Detroit, Michigan, where I'm from. And at some point in the city, you just have this mindset when you stop being a victim. Like, and I'm saying that because, you know, some things is different in the country, and when you isolate it, like, you might not know, right? But in the fucking city, come on, everybody fucking know. This nigga had connections every fucking where. This nigga knew what right, wrong was at a certain age, right? Just like those kids, they knew what right, wrong, and certain age shit was. Especially if you go to Detroit public schools, or you go to fucking if you just go to school in general with other people, and you talk and you realize what is right and what is wrong. So that's like how a lot of his victims figured out, like, damn, this shit is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this, you know? But he groomed a lot of his victim, a lot of his children to recognize that shit as being normal. And the people around, the auntie, the grandma, all of them, they groomed them to think that shit was normal, to think that, oh, you're loyal to the family if you don't say anything, especially the motherfucking aunts, okay? Especially the aunts, especially the grandmother, having the children around the brothers. However, I did not feel, and this is a personal opinion, I do not feel as if inside of the house there was a pedophile ring. There was just a lot of abuse amongst family members, a lot of incest amongst family members, brothers, okay? Annette brother was a pedophile. Shannon's baby daddy was a pedophile. That's why that nigga just got gone. I mean, really, I'm not. Y'all, whoever did that, God bless you. Okay? God bless you. I promise you that whoever did that, whoever took care of that, let me tell y'all something too. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something right here. This man right here, right? Let me see. Can I point to him? Okay. This man right here, Krishna, a form of Krishna, was born inside of a jail. That's why I'm telling you, there are angels everywhere. These are stories that people just like overlook. Oh, well, they went to jail, so they must be, if something must be wrong with them. They're a criminal, or they're this or that, they're that. Krishna was born inside of a jail cell. Okay? He was born inside of a jail cell, and then didn't come out of the jail cell until his work was done. Okay, so anyway, a lot of angels are inside of those jails, and I know whichever one took this motherfucker down, I already know he must have first handedly heard. He had that shit planned. He had that shit planned. He was like, you know what? I ain't gonna kill this motherfucker while he on trial. I'm gonna let them go through the whole trial. And when that motherfucker sat up there, he didn't say shit. He fake ass motherfucking cried and puffed his little fucking cheeks up when his daughter got up there and was like, oh, I used to look up to you. How the fuck your daughter looking up to you and say you used to be an example of a man? Used to be the daughter got on the stand, the same one that he abused, and she mentioned nothing about being abused. The only thing she said was, you took my best friend away. So that right there tells me that this is a mindset within that household, within that family, that the abuse is normal, but the killing is not. You get what I'm saying? Like, the abuse is normal, but the killing is not. That daughter did not say nothing about Jarvis doing anything to her, or, any abuse. He cried for the simple fact that you took away Naziah. You took away Naziah from everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, from everybody. And to me, I look at it like this is a form of justice. Now, this is death magic warrant. I do not care how many strikes I get on this or whatever the case is. This is justice. Do you understand? This is justice. This is justice. This is the death magic. Like, y'all, there is today is a good day. Today is a good day, y'all. I'm telling you, today is a good day. I was just minding my motherfucking business. I was doing my you know, my shit. I was minding my business and then I received this news. I received this news twice apparently. Okay? I received this news twice. I literally just clicked on my messages. Hold on a second, y'all. News at 9:39 and then 9:59. I'm like, hold on a second. Birthday up there. Thank you so much. Rich Rising. Rich Rising. There's this man that's doing life right now because he keeps offing predators justice. Okay. Okay, justice. And you know, sometimes that this is where it has to take place at. You know, like this is where it has to take place at. I am okay with this. I am absolutely okay with this. You know how some people be like, they're not okay with killing, no murder. You know, them is them fakes, spiritualists. This is warrant right here. This is so warrant. This is so warrant. Like he literally chopped that baby. He literally, how about my life now? What? He literally chopped that baby up and put that baby somewhere and lied and said that he put the baby in Rouge River so that he could get a deal. But I'm like, there's no way he put that baby in Rouge River. As many people that have went searching inside of that river from the time that this and I'm just gonna be honest, I did not see the river in my reading. I didn't see the river in my reading. I didn't see water. I see snow, but I didn't see like water in my reading. And all of the spiritualists, and I'm not saying that y'all wrong or right or anything like that. You know, maybe it's close by, maybe it's not. I'm a be really honest and say this, like I did not see the water. Yes, we have a place called the river. I know. I know we have a place called the river. But that baby ain't get dumped inside the river. And for them to give him a deal, I really just feel like this was an inside job. They like, let's just get this nigga a deal, close this shit up. And the only justice that's going to be able to be received, thank you so much, Sakai. Thank you so much, Sakai. The only justice that's going to be able to be received is if we completely take this nigga off this earth. Take this nigga off this earth. He does not deserve to be counted as a human being amongst the population of our children, our families. None of that. Okay? Who is it? Hold on one second. Y'all almost canceled my reading. Our good friend at the door talking about LAPD. I'm like, oh shit. I'm over here talking about this man being killed and everything. They killed Jarvis Butts in jail. The one that killed Naziah Harris in Detroit. That little girl, pedophile. He act like he don't know now. That's the little Frank girl, right? Yep. He like, who is that? He's so annoying. I guess I be on the rants about all the pedophiles up in here. Y'all, I'm like, damn, am I so loud that I'm over here wishing death on something? Somebody didn't call the police on me or something. He talking about LAPD. It's so crazy. You know what's so crazy? Yeah, it's so crazy. I'm just so okay. So then, you psychic. You're not a bit psychic. He said he's off now. At least the world is a bit safer without him. Just a little bit safer, okay? Amen. At least the world is a little safer. Guess who's about to, girl? Girl, you got to it before. I was about to say, guess who's about to be bored as well, too, without seeing my beautiful face? That motherfucker, okay? Bye, bitch. Bye. Okay. So anyway, y'all, this person is gone. This person is gone. Okay, let's just get confirmation. Look, let's just get confirmation. All right. You know what? Let me actually, because he did get killed, and y'all, I really don't be doing readings on people that just got killed. So we are not calling in Jarvis energy. We are not calling in Jarvis energy. God, please protect me, protect everyone that has channeled Naziah Harris energy. And I want to tell y'all something about this, right? Because now that Jarvis is gone and Naziah is also gone, one thing that I do know, right? One thing nah, he did not pass away from suicide, but that's cool. That's cool. That's what we gonna confirm here too, because they have to say that in order not to charge somebody else, which is cool. Yeah, he unalived himself. You know, if that's what they want to say, that's cool. Because the person that did it does not need credit. I need to put a scarf on real quick, y'all. I need to put a scarf. This is what angels in disguise do. You get what I'm saying? They don't need credit. They don't need credit. Real earth angels, real people that's out here doing real work. This is the part where we have to like let go of our ego and literally be like, it's called clairsentient, clairaudient, and clairsentient. Clairaudient and clairsentient. Being able to hear, smell, and taste certain things spiritually. It's called, those are clairsentience. Hold on, let me get a scarf on my head. Dear Divine, please bless and charge me with the energy to bring a balance to my complete being, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything above and below. Please block out any interruptions. Please protect me as I channel this energy. Please protect me as I channel this energy. Jama Kali, Jama Durga Bata Shri Sai. May peace be with all of us. Thank you so much, Mother Mirror. Y'all want to know something else too? This morning, now, just randomly, before I sat down at my desk this morning, because I've been sitting here all morning, to be honest, since like 8 o'clock. This morning, y'all, I am shaking. Y'all, I am shaking. I don't know if I'm shaking out of happiness or whatever, right? I this morning I did my mantras. I did my Durga mantras like so many times. So many times, just randomly. Like so many times. I'm too excited. All right, please protect my space. And actually, I'm not gonna put on that oil. Let me go get one of my protective oils. Put on one of my protective oils. Woo! Y'all can listen. I am like shaking. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I am literally like shaking. This shit is so crazy. I feel a ton better. Anybody that was having a bad day, I'm pray that you have a great day today. Okay? So let's see. Let's see. Thank you so much, Divine. 11:22. 8. All right. Thank you so much. We are not channeling the energy of Jarvis Butts. All right. Please do not allow his energy, his spirit into our session. Thank you so much. Please protect us as we channel. Thank you so much. I am calling on the spirit of Naziah Harris. Thank you so much. I am calling on the spirit of Naziah Harris. I love her. I love the children in the spirit round. I'm telling y'all, they something else. I'm calling on the spirit of Naziah Harris. Alright. We are calling on the spirit of Naziah Harris. Baby, I've been saying that all day. Today was a great day. Like, it's a great day. It's a great day. The demons is acting up. Because they getting their asses handed to them. They getting out of here. All right. I'm calling on the spirit of Naziah Harris. Thank you so much. I'm calling on my spirit guide. Oh, both my spirit guides are here. Thank you so much, Divine. I got a question in my head real quick. Okay. All right. Back to center. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Do I have permission to douse? Do I have permission to douse? Thank you so much. Do I have permission to douse with the spirit of Naziah Harris? Thank you so much. Hugs. All right. Thank you so much. Back to center. Back to center. Thank you so much. Is Naziah Harris here? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, baby girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Back to center. Where should I do it at? If I don't do it in my house, where should I do it at? Out in the open? For where I don't have, like, you know, like spirit wards up. Like, people, you just be talking what you don't know. Okay? Don't get me irritated. Okay? I'm having a good day. All right? Thank you so much. She want me to focus at their house. You want me to astral travel to your house and do it at your house? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I know they do. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Is the spirit of Naziah Harris here? Thank you so much. Let me focus. Thank you. They want me to focus. Okay. Thank you so much. Naziah is Jarvis Butts unalive? Is Jarvis Butts deceased? Thank you so much. Is Jarvis Butts deceased? Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you want to answer questions about Jarvis Butts? Is that okay? Thank you so much. Some questions. All right, thank you so much. Can you tell us if he was unalive by himself, unalive by another? Thank you so much. Was he unalive by himself or was he unalive by another? Thank you so much. Another. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, baby girl. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Was this one person that unalived him or multiple people that unalived him? Thank you so much. Was it one person that unalived him or multiple people that unalived him? Thank you so much, baby girl. All right. Did the officers have anything to do with it, or no officers were involved? Thank you so much. All right, thank you so much, baby girl. Back to center. Did anyone on the outside have something to do with it, or anyone, or no? Outside energies, people outside of prison, or no? Thank you so much. Wow. Someone on the outside helped with this. Someone on the outside helped with this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what's crazy? I really think that like one of his I'm gonna be honest. Yes, you can ask a question. I'm gonna be honest. I really think that, you know, I don't want to blame anybody, but I would not be surprised if that guy Frank had something to do with it. That's what's coming to me. I would not be surprised. Thank you so much. Back to center. All right. Thank you so much. And just for people that's here that do not know, can you show me what a yes answer looks like? Yes. Can you show me what a no answer looks like? No. All right. Unless I'm asking specifically, like, right, left. Okay. Can you show me what the right looks like? Okay. Thank you so much. Back to center. Can you show me what the left looks like? That's the left. Okay. Unless I'm asking like that. All right. Yes. Y'all can ask questions. All right. Is this something that had to be taken care of this way? Considering? Yes. Yes. Is this a divine justice serving? Is this a divine justice serving? Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much, baby girl. Thank you so much. She gonna hug me. Okay. Thank you so much. I was getting ready to put them down and I heard her say, I'll give you a hug. And I actually could feel her around me, like hugging me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to my spirit guides. Both of them. Thank you so much, Sakai. Thank you so much, Ben. Give me the energy of the person that has something to do with this divine justice being served. Give me the energy of the people that has something to do with this divine justice being served. Give me the energy. Five of Pentacles is real, real big here. That was a fight before. I can't put my question into words. I'll get answers though. Okay. Give me the energy of the person that was, that has something to do with this divine justice. Wow, the Emperor in reverse and then the Magician. Okay. The Emperor and the Magician. Two men. All right. Someone is actually in there. Wow, what I say, the Five of Pentacles is very alive at 5 right now, y'all. All right, with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? There could be a woman that paid for this to be taken care of, all right? There's a woman that moved the transaction, all right? I'm not going to tell too many details because, honestly, I don't want them investigating this too hard. I'm going to be really fucking honest with y'all, okay? I don't want them investigating this too hard. I don't want to put any conspiracy theories out here. This man doesn't deserve to have, you know, them listening as a unaliving within itself. It's actually, it's very warranted. Okay, it's very warrant. So I'm not gonna put too many details out here, but they did make it seem as if you, and the way that this was taken care of, because I just want to give people a little slight details on how I don't want to say street justice, but like spiritual justice is taken care of. These people had everything that they needed set the way that they needed it set. All right, there was a lot of movement in between before when they tried to do this. I don't know if he got into like an altercation or something before, or like some people jumped on him before, and it really wasn't too much that they could do about it because he was supposed to be under like a heavy surveillance. And so once that surveillance has been lifted, aka he's been sentenced, he's been, you know, his case is over and done with. He doesn't have to continuously go in and out of a van or some sort. I don't know if they transportation is like in a white van, but I see like the white van driving off, him coming back and staying there. Okay, he's kind of trying to keep his head down. He's not talking to anybody. Someone is just now getting like record. They're just now getting like records. Okay, whoever this is mad. They're upset. They have daughters as well too. I'm also getting too, like there's other connections. 1 second, guys. All right, so it's like no transportation that's coming in between. All right, clear. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, Five of Pentacles. What's this energy of the Five of Pentacles I was feeling like? Okay, someone is saying, one of these people was roommates or cellmates. Let me watch myself. Roommates or cellmates with somebody else. And there was some type of confrontation. The four of cups with the Five of Wands, there was some type of confrontation, like some type of fight or whatever the case is. Something about being offered something. So he got offered something first. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm hearing that he was already having problems like with his food. Like already having problems with his food. So they, man, thank you, God. I don't even know how to respond to some of this stuff. And I don't even know if I should even be saying it. It sounds like, you know, it sounds a little evil on the outside looking in. But like this person is actually very evil. Like Jarvis is very evil. You get what I'm saying? And so there's like someone that has made many attempts on his life. Like one particular person had many attempts on this man's life. A lot of offerings. Far as like giving his ass something to drink. So this could be like a inside job or some sort. And they just like kind of like letting it happen. Even when he gets into a fight, everybody knows what he has done. Everybody knows what he has done. And you know what's crazy? Like he tried to defend himself and tried to make it seem like, nah, even my own. Oh, look at that. This is what I was about to say. Y'all know the sun card is a child, right? The sun card is the child. And then you got the temperance. Okay. This is the angel. All right. This is the angel of balance, right? The temperance energy kind of and I talked about this before, but the temperance energy kind of gives the energy right now, is giving the energy of Archangel Metatron. I know that okay, so I know based off doing her reading and talking to her in the spirit, I know what her job was to do when she was incarnated here. Okay? Y'all. I know what her job was to do when she was incarnated here. When she came to her mother, when she, did not have her mother. And a lot of us that incarnate here and go through certain things, right? That go through assaults or abuse in this dynamic, we have a job to do, and it takes a lot of willpower to actually be able to live through our job, okay? It takes a lot of willpower to be able to live through our job. And the crazy part is that, I don't want to say like we're like the karmic balancers, okay? We're like the karmic balancers. Thank you, Lori. We're the karmic balancers. So when we are offered certain jobs and we take them jobs on, right? And we take them jobs on, we will fight to the death. All right, we will fight to the death. This little girl fought to the death. Okay, she did not understand what her role was and what her play was. Now the thing is like Nazaya is definitely going to be reincarnated. I'm not gonna say that, but she's definitely going to be reincarnated with a different purpose. Okay, a different purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. No, I'm not a Christian. I'm more of a I just don't adhere to Christianity. I do love Christianity, but that's not my practice. But I am religious. Just FYI. I'm religious and spiritual. Okay, so but yeah. So her job, her role was something in particular for the family, for the other children amongst the collective, amongst the group, right? And this right here, this battle that she faced. Okay, clear. Thank you so much. What's the Four of Cups with the five of wands? Thank you so much, Divine. The Queen of Swords. All right, there is definitely like some type of truth that had to be told, that had to be exposed within this dynamic. And the thing is that this man continued to lie while he was in jail. So what I was going to say on that split, thank you so much with the Queen of Wands. I showed you guys before I was interrupted, right? I showed you guys that sun card, right? And I was going to tell y'all that y'all know the sun card is a child, right? And the thing is that this man went back into prison after his sentencing. He went back into prison and swore up and down that he did not do this to his own child. And he used what was said on the stand. Because the thing is, a lot of this stuff played out in the news. Now, when you're in prison, they do not let you watch too much of the news. However, let's just be real, right? Because let me pull on this energy of the magician, because the magician is a particular person that's locked up, and this person has access to the news. They have access to, I'm also getting to that they have access, they can have a phone access of some sort. Thank you so much, Spirit. Look at that. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're hiding something. Whoever this is that's locked up, and I ain't gonna say too much. All right, the Moon card in reverse. All right, I ain't gonna say too much because they know what's going on. This person absolutely has like some type of power of position in jail. They have power and position in jail, and they could be hiding it for the simple fact that they're hiding it. But I do believe that like an officer knows that they have this. Okay, this is more so like a person that's in prison that runs the prison. And I'm not talking about the warden. I'm actually talking about a prisoner. Thank you so much, Divine. I'm actually talking about a prisoner. Look at that, the Page of Cups. I'm talking about somebody that is considered right up under the warden. Like, people more so listen to this person as opposed to, like, they, you know how like you have like gangs in jail, and then you have someone that runs the gang, and then you have somebody that's in jail. I don't know if y'all know anything about this, but I guess like having family members in prison and knowing what type of access that they actually really have while they're locked up. While they're actually kind of locked up. I actually heard my candle talking before I hit my dowser rods. Maybe I need to use my dowser rods as well too. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'll put them right there on my amethyst real quick. In charge. Okay. So this person is someone that is not really like hiding in the system, but they do have some type of rank in the system. And I'm getting that there are people that, work with this person in the prison that has had confrontation with this man. And they like, he gotta go. He gotta go. Why did he have to go? Thank you so much. I mean, besides the obvious, why the fuck did he have to go? The Eight of Cups and the King of Swords, okay? The King and the Queen of Swords here, okay? With the Eight of Cups and the Justice in reverse, he had to go because there was not justice being served, okay? The Ace of Wands in reverse. They seen the abuse that this man was doing, that Jarvis was doing to more than, more than just the children or whatnot. I'm also getting too, man, I would love to be a fly on the wall. Yeah, this person, whoever arranged all of this, thank you, God. Okay. Look, I am so grateful. I am going to, man, baby girl. Thank you so much. This person has connections on the outside as well, too. There's a woman that's connected on the outside, or either there's the woman in the prison that's connected to someone that's high ranking in the prison. Thank you so much. Wow, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Whoever this is that handled and took care of this, they're not actually like a prisoner. Okay? Thank you so much. And that's exactly what we needed. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles upright. Thank you so much, Divine. Wow. And his protection was removed. And the Death in reverse. His protection was removed. And the day that his protection was removed. And you know what's crazy? Somebody could have been protecting him from the beginning. Someone could have been protecting him from the beginning. And I'm getting that he was just talking too much. With the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, I was going to say this, that they did not like what he was saying. They didn't like what he was saying. He was still lying. It's like, shut the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? I'm also getting, too, that somebody had gained access. Somebody gained access to something that, look at that. The High Priestess in reverse. Somebody gained access to something that was really, 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 really supposed to be hidden. Unknown. This could be a name. Somebody could be lying, or he could have been lying. I'm saying somebody, but I just heard Jarvis. But Jarvis could have been lying about certain people. Putting blame on certain people, the wrong people. Thank you so much. What's this Five of Wands? What's this Five of Wands? What's this fight that took place? Wow, the House of God, y'all. And the Six of Wands. The House of God and the Six of Wands. Yeah. Thank you so much, Divine. I'm going to just leave it right there. Look, I'm going to leave it right there with Callie at the bottom of the deck. All right. In the spirit round, at the end of the day, the Divine Mother and the Divine Father is going to take care of everything that tries to destroy the House of God. Okay. And we're removing all entities, all people that's working with them. I'm also getting too that there were a lot of women that still supported him, and the Divine shut that shit down. And I love it. The Moon card is coming out in reverse again. And then the Seven of Wands challenge. All right. Divine shut that shit down. There was still a lot of women that supported him. Fuck them bitches. Fuck them bitches. I'm telling y'all right now, like, I'm gonna make this short, sweet, and simple. And then I'm just about to get off of here. I'm gonna be really honest. Like, fuck Annette Harris, fuck Shannon Harris, Marquita Harris, and whoever the fuck else that sit there and, you know, even like, fuck her mama, fuck her daddy. Her daddy deceased too. Naziah Harris' daddy is deceased. Fuck her mama, fuck her daddy, fuck her stepmama, fuck her fucking neighbors. The motherfucking fake ass fucking neighbors. Okay? All of they ass. Fuck all of them. Fuck that motherfucking school district. Okay? Fuck them motherfuckers that said she was a runaway. That said, you know, oh, she fast. Fuck all of them, dog. Fuck all of them. And one by one, each person that literally sat there and watched this little girl get abused, watch her be pregnant, did nothing about it, that let her go out of that house with that man time after time, okay? The only person that's getting an inkling, a pass is Jarvis Butts' sister. A inkling. And I mean a small inkling. A small inkling. Because I have seen, and this is just me. This is just me. I'm a bitch that do not mind my motherfucking business. I do not mind my motherfucking business, okay? I don't mind my business. I mind little business that pertains to me and my household, right? But I don't let shit pass. I don't give a fuck if it's my kids. I don't give a fuck if it's my man. I don't give a fuck if it's my neighbor, upstairs, downstairs, around the corner, whoever, okay? I'm not about to let no little girl be in the presence of a known pedophile. I don't give a fuck if it's my brother, my cousin. My brothers ain't pedophiles, y'all, but I don't give a fuck if it's my uncle, my motherfucking cousins, my motherfucking brother-in-law. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to do it. People will look at me and say something crazy like, oh yeah, she fucked up, or don't tell her because she gonna tell. I'ma tell. That nigga, and even I don't give a fuck if they are registered or not. They are guilty until proven innocent. I don't give a fuck if the little girl is fast. Let me tell y'all something. Kids do not come out fast. Girls do not grow up, quote unquote, fast. They are groomed. They are taught that is okay. Do y'all understand that? And I have to give a shout out to Toot Uncensored. That's the YouTube name. Toot Uncensored. She said it so well. She said it so fucking well that these little girls that be with these grown ass men, right? They be with these grown ass men, and I don't give a fuck. And I'm saying little girls, but I'm even talking about like 19, 20, 21, 22, and then they be with 35, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 years old. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's still like a big age range between 18 and 33. Okay? This is a big age problem. Like, grown ass women can't take grown ass dick, let alone a motherfucking little bitty body ass girl taking a grown ass man. Like, the fuck? And we will even throw the little boys in there talking to older girls. I told my son, if you talk to a senior, I'm gonna fucking call the police. I'm calling the police on you, and I'm calling, not on you, but I'm calling the police on that bitch, and I'm calling the police on the school. Because they should be shutting that shit down. You in the 9th grade. What? My son ain't in the 9th grade no more to y'all. But when my son was in the 9th grade, there was a senior trying to talk to him. Talking about he fine. Bitch, you're a pedophile. You're a pedophile in the making. You're 19 years old. This is a 13, 14-year-old boy. Get your bitch ass on somewhere. You done went to the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and the 12th grade. Your bitch ass, and yes, I'm talking about y'all bitch asses, because that's the same little girl that will be in college trying to talk to a 10th grader. Like, you done had your whole life experience. And even like people that say things, I have literally stopped talking to people. There was this spiritualist. This guy, okay? There was this guy. And he was asking me, he was like, your son a Virgo? And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, and I made him feel this fucking small too, y'all. Let me tell you what this motherfucker said. Because these are just like little things that pedophiles and nasty ass motherfuckers that have been groomed into sex or sexual activity way too fucking early, right? Now, my child at this time, my little Virgo child, was in the 6th grade. He's in the 6th grade, 7th grade, maybe the 7th grade. AC, what you doing? You so cute. My child is in the 7th grade. And I'm talking to a spiritualist. And they was like, oh, he has a lot of Virgo placements. You're going to have to watch him. The girls is going to be over him. He might be sexually active very early. Oh, he going to be thinking of... I'm like, why are you thinking about my child in the sexual nature? Anyway. Like, I don't give a fuck if he had 20 Virgo placements. Like, he was like, yeah, that's the sex, and that falls in... What did he tell me? He told me that, like, Virgos are very sexual and this, and that. And I'm just like, why are you thinking about my child in the sexual nature? Like, it really, like, kind of bothered me. I really stopped talking to him after that. And I said something to him. I'm like, why? I literally said it just like this. Like, why are you thinking about my child in the sexual nature? Like, anybody that thinks about a child, like, oh, that child is shaped good, or, oh, he fine, or she fine. I'm just thinking that, like, y'all are thinking about children. Y'all are thinking about children. Like, I don't even call my children fine. I call my man fine, but I don't call my children fine. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I just think, like, fine, sexy, you know, or, I don't know, thick, thin, all of that shit. I think it all falls into, like, sexual categories and stuff. So, I'm just like, why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that to the children? Let's not do that. But this nigga is dead, y'all. This nigga is dead, gone. And this has to be a day. This literally has to be a day. I think he went yesterday, though. To be honest, I think he went yesterday. I really, really think, I'm not going to pull on his energy at all, but I really think he went yesterday. Because yesterday I had this conversation with too many people yesterday. Too many people yesterday. Like, too many people. And it's so crazy because it started off with me having a conversation with Mother Anatomy. And then another person just, like, kind of hit me up and just was like, I can't say what they said, but therefore everybody that I had this conversation with is, they just announced it this morning, so most likely. Oh yeah. And you know what? And they probably found him. They probably found him on their rounds. I love it. I love it. I love spiritual jail. I love spiritual jail. This is what, when we talk about, like, people going to spiritual jail, like, this nigga is going to spiritual jail. Like, things, that justice in reverse, right? That justice in reverse, it could not be served. Justice could not be served. Y'all, they only charged this man, I think, with, like, 5 counts of abuse to 5 kids. And it literally was over 50 witnesses. And half of the people that he abused, half of the children that he abused, like, he gave a kid chlamydia at 4 years old, but he didn't get charged for that shit. He didn't get charged for the mama pretending like she was asleep on the couch. And him putting lotion all over the little girl body before they went to Chuck E. Cheese. That was his own daughter. Or either that, I think that was his own daughter. He had just met the daughter, and she was like, after that, nah. He didn't get charged for that. He didn't get charged for his own daughter. Like, I don't think he got charged for his own daughter. I think he got charged for Janaya, but, like, he literally had, like, 4 of his own kids that he had sexually assaulted. It was another little girl. It was another grown woman now, but it was a little girl when it happened that he took from Ohio. That he took from Ohio, held her hostage in Detroit. Like, he didn't get charged for that either. Like, a lot of the cases, even though like in Michigan, there's no timeline on statutory rape or abuse or anything like that, right? There's no, like, you can report it at any time. But he didn't get charged for a lot of the old charges. The deal that he took, it was like they made a deal so that he would tell where Nazia's body was. But I really, 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 y'all. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, and the little girl auntie and grandma knew that she had. Can y'all still hear me? I just got a phone call from Detroit too. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask my people that was somebody calling me from prison. I'm gonna have to ask them a question about this. All right, thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. I had a question. I had a question before the call came in, and I totally lost it because I was like, "Damn, I should answer the call," but they'll call back later. They call me all day on my off days, so they'll call back later. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you so much. I had a question. Damn, I had a question. I had a question for Nazia, and I lost it. But y'all, let me tell y'all something about like when people like these pass away. Not pass away, but when they get killed and stuff like that, like what happens is that our spirit when we die, this is what happens when we die, y'all. And this is coming from a medium that, not like another medium, but this, I am a medium, right? And this is coming from spirit, but you can confirm if you know any other mediums that connect with spirits, right? What happens when we pass away is that we get an overview of our life, right? We get an overview of our life from one of the guides, whichever pantheon, whichever way that you go, right? You get an overview of your life. So let's say that you adhere to a certain religion. Every spirituality has a, I don't know how to explain them, but let's say Anubis, right? Anubis is one of these particular people, right? Um, if you adhere to like the angels or the ancestors, like sometimes when you transition, an ancestor will be there and they will guide you, right? Um, Sometimes it will be a Anubis is not a deity though. Anubis is not a deity per se, but he is a guide. Okay, so he kind of like takes you to do the overview of your life, right? And so we have different guides. All right, so when we transition, there'll be it depends on how you transition, right? There will be a overview of your life, and some people will go to purgatory. Okay, some people will go to purgatory, aka hell, right? Some people will go to purgatory. Some people will go to certain realms, all right? Some people will stay. Like some souls will stay right where they are And that's kind of how places become quote unquote haunted, right? Nothing is ever really haunted, but that's how places become haunted. And the soul or the spirit stays there. Not the soul, but the spirit stays there. The soul and the spirit are two different things, just FYI, okay? Um the soul returns back to where it needs to go, right? Or it goes where it needs to go. It will go to hell. It will go to the heavens, okay? But hell and heaven is a mindset. Really, it's a feeling. It's a here on earth type of deal. So you have purgatory and then you have the locus, okay? Loka, I think is how you spell it. But you have like different realms. You go up or you go down, right? And then in purgatory, there's different types of things happening. In the locus, there's different things happening, okay? There's like this thing with the ancestor, there's this thing with the angels, there's this thing with divine most high God, right? There's this thing with like other deities as well too, right? um this particular person, he has to go experience some type of hell based off of what he's done in this lifetime, in this particular lifetime. Can he make amends? Yes, after spending certain number of years, not our normal years, right? In hell. Now, this is what I was going to ask on the Thousand Rides. Now I know. This is just for video purposes. I already know the answer to this, but this is just for video purposes so that people that have experienced an untimely death in their family, right? This is something that you guys should know. All right. Thank you so much, Nazaya. Are you here? Are you present? Thank you so much, Nazaya. Thank you so much. She is so loving, y'all. She is so loving. She's still loving in the spirit. Okay. Regardless of what has happened to her, she's still loving in the spirit. Okay. She still has a lot of love. Okay. She now has a lot of more understanding. Okay. Thank you so much. And she's just kind of saying like she loves everybody. She does. And she's very thankful. She's with other babies that this has happened to as well too. She understands her assignment. Thank you so much, Nazaya. Thank you so much. Nazaya, are you going to be haunted by Jarvis? Are you being haunted by Jarvis? Did y'all get that? Nazaya, are you being haunted by Jarvis? Okay. Did y'all see that? That was a yes. Okay. That was a yes. Back to center. Is he haunting the other? Is he going to try to haunt the other little girls that, or the other babies that he has hurt? Yes. Yes. Is this why he is able to bother you? Because you're trying to, that's a lot of words. Are you trying, Nazaya, are you trying to help the other children? Yes. Yes. And she's really expressing like how a major healing has to take place. How a major healing has to take place. Because a lot of people are not going to look at it the way that me as a grown-up is looking at it, right? I'm a grown-up. She is a grown spirit. She's a lot more mature now, right? Spiritually, because of where she is. However, she did pass away from a murder, y'all. She was not at peace with the way that she went, right? She was not at peace the way that she went. She's also not at peace with the things that have happened to the other children. All right. Now, there is, like I said, she is with other children. She's with other children. Thank you so much. My ears just started ringing. She's with other children, but she is also being guided by her spirit guide, essentially, right? Her guides, her angels, in order to help her to understand what has happened. Because now let me go back to what I said. When we transition, we go to different locus. We go to, you know, purgatory, hell. This is kind of what people explain as hell, different levels of hell. Or you stay here. Not your soul, but your spirit stays amongst here. So this is why people are able to feel spirits, see spirits, and work with some spirits, okay? Now, some people do use these spirits to do bad things, okay, if they are upset, if they, feel as if no justice has been served. So this is why I said my hands is doing what my hands be doing, okay? This is why I said, like, a lot of spiritualists that got on this here internet and talked about Naziah, they really were exploiting her and her situation and her being upset. As a spiritualist, we should know whether or not and how to use energy. The magician. Okay? We should know how to use energy. So she has a energy, and we should start working it. People should start lighting candles for her. And I'm gonna be truthful and say this. I'm gonna be truthful and say this as well too. I'm gonna go ahead on my altar and I'm gonna light a candle for both of their asses. Okay. I'm gonna light a white candle for Desire, and I'm going to light a white candle for Jarvis as well. No, I do not want to, but I am, because Desire has now expressed that he will be haunting the little girls, and I kind of just want to continue to move him into the light, so that way he can go to purgatory, get what he needs to get, and leave these babies alone, even in the spirit realm. Okay? Thank you so much, Naziah. Thank you so much. And so I guess that's what the message has to be. The Hermit. I guess that's what the message has to be. And the Six of Wands. All right? If we can collectively get together, I'm not saying y'all have to wish this man peace, but what I'm saying is you move them into the light. That has a lot to do with, like, the work that we do as light workers. I'm about to make this one of them death days. Like, oh yeah, niggas is dying. Ooh, thank God, right? But it's not going to be a celebratory day. Ace, you scare me. It's not going to be a celebratory day until Naziah and all of the victims and the other children that he has hurt, because this is not the only baby that he has taken out, okay? That he is responsible for the death of, okay? Whether it be a unaliving of the self or it be unaliving in general, okay? Some of these people's moms and stuff is on drugs. Naziah Harris' mom was on drugs, and her dad was as well too when she was conceived and deceived. Okay. Her parents is on drugs, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of them other people that's in that family is doing some type of drugs or alcohol or something as well too. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm too happy. I am so happy. I'm so happy he off of this earth. But this just tells you that even after death, we still have work to do. Thank you so much, Naziah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm clearing the session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Naziah. Thank you so much to my spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we just have to continue to move them into the light. All of the babies that was affected, we have to move them into the light. Yes, Jeff. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. So yeah, fuck that nigga. He deserved to go. He absolutely deserves to go. I'm too happy about that. And whichever way they want to label it, whether it was a unaliving of itself, I don't want anybody else to be in trouble for something that nigga should have been taken down from. I don't want nobody else to be in trouble about that. That's why I ain't want to even read too far onto that. I don't want them investigating shit. They said that nigga gone, that nigga gone. Ain't shit, case closed. Case fucking closed. Ace, why you don't have fingers and you can hand me my lighter? Okay, y'all, I gotta get back to doing my booking information. I gotta get back to doing my booking information. I promised myself that I would work on everything today. And so that's what I'm going to do. And then later on, I will be live. I'm doing quarter. Sounds like it was hard to keep him locked up or to actually charge him before this all happened. I really believe that based off the first mediumship that I did, I really believe that he has like connections. I really felt as if he had like connections to people. And I listened to this interview that the person that hired him, which is Frank, right? I listened to his interview, and just spiritually what I heard was, okay, so Frank is, I keep hearing this song, I'm connected, I don't know what's long, my block list or my checklist, right? I keep hearing that part of the song. I did not listen to that today, but I think that's like Little Durk, Kanye West, and Cardi B, right? But Little Durk is actually playing in my mind, like this part about Little Durk. So something about Little Durk and Frank is kind of similar. But I also don't know a lot. It's so crazy. I'm in a house that listens to Little Durk, but I don't get into people's personal life, so I don't even know if that nigga's still locked up or what. But Frank, every time I would listen to this interview that Frank did, which was a couple days ago, it kept feeling like Frank is well connected, okay? And he is a Chaldean in Detroit, Michigan. And am I supposed to say Chaldean? I'm not sure. Middle Eastern. I'm not sure which one is appropriate to say, so please forgive me. I just grew up saying Chaldean, but Frank is someone that is well connected in Michigan. And he gave this man a job. He gave this man a job at his mechanic shop, knowing damn well that he had a petty background, a pedophile background. And, you know, it's just certain places I believe that pedophiles should be working. And the only place I believe that they should be working is in hell. Okay? I don't believe that they should still be able to receive their veterans checks. I don't believe they should be able to receive Social Security. I don't think they should be able to get food stamps. I don't think they should be able to get housing. I just think that they should be working in hell. Like, that's my opinion, in my opinion alone, apparently. I believe that, you know, once you violate a child, aka not even just a child, once you violate a person, another person, in a particular type of way that will affect them for the rest of their lives, there should be like this, like, let's say for example that the victim is alive until they're 65 years old. That person that did something should not be able to walk around, breathe the same type of air that their victim did. So that person will be sentenced as long as that person is alive. That's just my opinion. You know, I think that's how it should go. Oh, your victim still breathing? Bitch, you need to be locked up still. Okay? They gonna ban me for what I think. That part too. I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking that too. You know, I'm really thinking that too. I feel like it should just be lined up and just done. You know, lined up against the fence and just done. Like that's but you know that's but since we can't get that because some weirdo is gonna say, "Oh, that's what do you call that? What do you call that? The same people that fight against the electric chair and lethal ingestion and all that. They, oh, this is humane. This is not, bitch, bitch, get your bitch ass on. There should not be any second chances. But I do believe that Frank is connected, and I believe that all out of all the businesses that this nigga had, he put this nigga at one of the busiest stores. And who comes to the mechanic shop? Like, I go to the mechanic shop. I know men go to the mechanic shop, but really, like, I go to the mechanic shop. I take my kids to the mechanic shop. You get what I'm saying? Like, my husband goes to the mechanic shop, but he really is, like, organized with that shit. He gonna go to, like, a big, popular mechanic shop. But this section where this happened at in Detroit is actually it's a horrible neighborhood. Like over there off of Warren and Connors, it's a horrible neighborhood. It's a horrible neighborhood. If you guys go back, I've told my story. This is where like my life just completely fucking changed. Okay. The last time that I almost got fucking kidnapped in Michigan was off of Van Dyke and Gratiot. Van Dyke and Gratiot. Which over same neighborhood. Same neighborhood. Same neighborhood. The where I disowned all of my motherfucking family. Warren and Connors. Warren and Connors. Okay? Where my first boyfriend beat up his own fucking cousin at the store. I told my story before. Warren and fucking Connors. I know exactly where the fuck this shit at. And it's a problem. It's a problem. The lady that we was living with, and I'll say their name because I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't give a fuck. This shit posted on my Facebook too. I don't give a fuck. So listen, the lady that we was living with, Yvette, she was married to this man named Adrian Senior, y'all, Senior. Adrian Senior. And this man, after we got put out the house for me telling the truth, right? She put us out the house. This is another woman that let shit happen. I told the truth. I told the truth about myself and I told the truth about her daughter and stuff like that, right? What was happening. She put us out the house. I remember this is the same year that 9/11 hit. So what's that, 2001? I was in the 9th grade. And so she put us out the house. Maybe like a year after that, he leaves his grown ass wife, Yvette. He leaves Yvette and he goes with this 14-year-old girl down the street. He got her pregnant. This grown ass man. They got a 14-year-old on Warren and Connors. And the street is Androdon, Algonquin, Canfield. We was on Canfield. We lived on Canfield. The house is no longer there. And the crazy part, it was right next door to Jehovah's Witness Church, y'all. The house is no longer there. I think the church is still there. And they built up some new houses. But it's between Androdon and Algonquin. Well, Algonquin and Androdon. And Canfield is the street. And there's a problem. And then that garage, that motel, that hotel, all of that shit sit right there. It all sit right there. The gas station, all of that shit sit right there. There's so much pedophile shit happening in that neighborhood. And the simple fact that they try to play like Jarvis didn't always work at this motherfucking mechanic shop is crazy. That's the main location. And that's where all of the young girls is in the neighborhood over there. So like I said, I ain't giving nobody a motherfucking pass. Nobody. Nobody. All these grown ass niggas, they all know each other too. They all know each other. They all know each other. When this nigga got locked up, they all was scared. Because this a light-skinned telling ass motherfucker. Do you understand? He be running his motherfucking mouth. I'm not equivocating all of that to light skin, because honestly, all these niggas run their motherfucking mouth. And that nigga Adrian is dark skin. Okay? So I don't give a fuck if he light, dark, bright, orange, green. They nasty. All of these niggas is nasty. They all nasty. And I'm so fucking happy that today is a good day that another one bites the fucking dust and is gotten the fuck up out of here. But we still got to do that work so that he can't haunt these babies in the afterlife, because that nigga didn't get to leave the way that he wanted to leave. That nigga wanted to sit in jail and, oh, I just want to do my time. I want to keep my head down. I want to be quiet. I want to pretend like I'm sick, I'm hurt, going to the infirmary and all of that shit. He want to act like that. No. No. That nigga didn't get to die the way he wanted to. So because he didn't get to die the way he wanted to, he can stay and haunt these babies. Because he is sucker ass bitch. Of course he don't want to go to hell and deal with it. Of course he can't take responsibilities. He ain't even tell us what his baby body was. Even though I think that Shannon and the grandma know with his baby body at. They can't tell me no difference. I know these bitches. Look at that. Look at that. I know these bitches know. Fucking bitch ass bitches. Them bitches better not fucking have no funeral for this bitch ass nigga. I'm about to go fuck with them on the internet. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh, God. No, I'm not. All right, y'all. That's it. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. And I'll be back live a little later. I'm going to do the quarter readings. I'm going to do them live. So I'm going to have 4 lives today, y'all. I don't have much to do. With certain things. Look, I don't have much to do today. So I'm going to do 4 quarter readings. They will be by element: water, air, fire, and earth signs. These are the quarter readings. If you did not catch the first quarter reading, I think I did it in like December. Okay, it is uploaded to my page, but these ones I'm going to make live, so they will be for the elements. Okay, water, earth, air, and fire. Okay, I don't know what order I'm going in, but we'll catch that later. So I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later.